Hi, I'm Joe. This is a review of the Waterfall Blue Whale hearing aids. These hearing aids are designed for users that have moderate to severe hearing loss. My hearing loss is moderate, and so therefore I fit the spectrum that they're designed for. They come with a fairly small carrying case. There it is right there in front of my face. And they charge up very nicely in this case. The case is small enough, as you could see. I'll show it again. It's small enough. It's got USB-C in the back. You can pocket it in order to carry it with you, so that's convenient. So let's jump right in here to the features of these hearing aids. They are full-featured app. The app is very, very impressive. It allows you to do all kinds of adjustments of them. You can fit them, and what that means is you can run through a test that tests each one of your ears for hearing loss and configures them that way. You can also use a hearing test you had done professionally and enter those numbers in, and they will use those figures for you. Inside the app, there are different settings for different environments. There are volume adjustments. You can adjust them both to go up and down, or you can adjust the volume individually, just bump the left or just bump the right, depending on the environment. I've done that sometimes in a restaurant, for example. When people are very loud over to the left, I'll turn the left down and keep the right up a little bit. And that gives me a little bit of ability to adjust how the sounds reach me. For example, if my wife is sitting over more to my right, I can bump that one a little bit and bump the left down. And that allows our conversation to go on a little bit easier. They also have noise canceling. You can adjust the noise canceling from very, very minimal to maximum amount of adjustment. And they also have an equalizer to allow you to adjust treble and bass, and there's a lot of adjustment on that. That really allows also to adjust how much volume gets to your ears. These have what are called the occlusion effect. If you push the hearing aids into your ears quite a bit, they will eliminate most of the sound that can reach your eardrums, except through the hearing aids themselves. Now, this is advantageous in that they are very, very quiet and they have very little feedback when they are occluding the sound. That means the sound also is not getting out from them then back to the microphones, so you don't get the feedback effect. So much so that I can put headphones on and there's no feedback. I can put my hands over my ears and I do not get feedback when I have the full occlusion effect by pushing them further in my ears or by using larger ear tabs. The sound with them is relatively good. I would say they're not the highest quality that I've used. There's a teeny bit of tinniness to them that I think that with longer term use, your brain will just kind of ignore it after a while. But they do cover quite a wide range of the sound spectrum. So therefore, if you are using them, again, I keep saying this word, if you're using them in what I call their occlusion mode, where you're using just the hearing aids, there's sufficient range of sound that you're not going to miss too much. They don't have deep bass, but that you will get anyway. You pick that up through your forehead and jawbone anyway. And so therefore the sound that you're hearing otherwise is quite well received. I used these for a little bit more than a week. I tried them in several different environments. Again, in a restaurant, they work fairly well. They work incredibly well picking up bird sounds and other sounds while outside. The wind effect is relatively minimal. They did a good job with that. They work with glasses. You can put my glasses on and off with them on. You just sometimes may need to adjust them a little bit. There's minimal noise from the glasses against them. I've used some that are like these. Let me just pick one up so you can see it. That's kind of what they look like. This right there, and I'm not going to put it back in. Again, I'm not terribly practiced with these hearing aids because I did use them for just a week, and I put them in and out only like 14 times, whatever. And they also don't interfere with a mask too much. If you do wear a mask, I wear a mask when I'm in a crowded environment. I like to be protected against, because I'm old, against catching anything that I don't want to have. But anyway, because the feedback is so slight, and I couldn't make them feedback when I had them with the larger fittings. They're just absolutely terrific. If you have greater hearing loss than you found other hearing aids that have been able to provide for you, they have a lot of gain. I had to turn them down. I found there was too much gain actually for me. They work well with the TV. I think the overall very good hearing aids. I think well worth a trial. Thanks a lot.